All right, I have a lawn sprinkler system. Irrigation runs off a well pump. Uh, it quit working on me a couple weeks ago, so I first thing I did was change the pump pressure control switch here. I changed that first. It didn't. It didn't fix it. It was the cheapest option. Uh, so then I went to the uh, motor control, the submersible motor control panel or box. Looked like the capacitor, which I already took out of there, had been uh, blown. You know, there's a way to check if it looks like it wasn't working anymore. So I decided to replace that next. It's a $90 option. Then if that doesn't work, I'm going to have to replace the submersible pump itself, which is a $200 option. So, but I already disconnected the. I pulled the fuse, or this here, to keep all them volts from coming through. You definitely want to make sure there's no voltage going to this before you make any changes, and you want to take a picture of all your wires: L1, L2, yellow, black, and red. You want to make sure to put those all back in the same order on the new box. So, and that's what I am going to do here. Well, I haven't taken a picture, but I have this video if need be. I've got the new box here. I got it on Amazon. Well, if I can open this up here, hold on. There we go. Anyway, it's pretty basic. You got your L1, L2, yellow, black, red, just like on the other one. And this one here has got the capacitor, of course, and the I think this is called the resistor. I'm not a big electrician. I mean, I just look up stuff on YouTube myself. But make sure you get the right control box for your. I have a 1.5 horsepower submersible, so. But just to double check your wires, make sure there's no voltage running to them. You know, you don't want to get shocked. This is just one of those basic. I don't know. You pick them up at Harbor Freight, I believe, but. You know, you check it out on a regular first, you know, something with juice going to it. It'll light up and it'll vibrate and make noise. So if there is power going to it, which you definitely do not want. Loosen up all your screws, of course. And then you got your green here too, your green ground. Take that out. Straighten all these out. You got to lift straight up on it. You got your green ground on this side too, on the pump side here. There you go. Yeah, so this system is 20 years old. It was put in when the house was built. So I'm just trying to go cheapest options first. I could get a service person out here, but they're going to charge you an arm and a leg to do the same thing. You know, I tested all the voltage wires and everything, just like they're going to do. Now, these nuts on here, right here, well, there we go. Got to loosen them up. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this off of here, and then I'll come back. Okay, I got all the There's knockout panels too. You got to knock out, and got the wires in the new, through the new controller here, control box. All right. All right. Let's put this green one on first, I guess. All right. Now I looked at my picture I've already taken with my camera beforehand, and make sure you put them back in the same order that they were originally, or this will not work. And you might get a nice little spark when you turn the power back on to it. All right, now this side is pretty self-explanatory. Yellow. Well, almost put the red and the black. That wouldn't be good, right? All right, here we go. Black and red. You want to put a little extra tight on them too. Make sure they don't go anywhere. Well, of course, there's always that one that wants to be stubborn, right? Here we go. Well, that wasn't good. Let's get back up here. There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know if I bumped into that or what. Probably. But anyway, you want to make sure all your wires go back the way they were originally. And what I'm going to have to do before I turn this power back on is I forgot to pressurize the air tank on these. This operates at 30 psi and it off at 50, the control switch. So what you want is 30 psi in this air tank. So there, and that helps prime the system. If you don't do that, this will not start. You got to have the water. It'll bring the water up from your well and everything, and prime the system. So there's on top there. You unscrew that cap and you bring which I got to fire up my air compressor, but if you have one, bring it over. You're going to need one to pressurize that tank. So then you pressurize it to 30 psi, at which point you'll hear the water come up and you'll hear it start priming the system up for you. So I'm going to do that now, and then we'll, before you bring the electrical back to this, you need to do that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and double check everything on here, make sure everything's in place. It does match I looked at the picture before I hooked and I'm going to give it a little extra tightening too on each of those. So, and then, all right, I'll get it pressured up and then we'll see. Okay, I went ahead and pressurized my tank. Oops. Maybe I went too much on it. Well, anyway, I pressured it up. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's at 45. Okay. I pressured it up to 30, and then I put the power back on. And now the gauge is at 45 on the system. And so, okay, I heard it building up the water after I turned the pump on. So the real test is going to be as if my sprinklers come back on. So I need to check that out. So give me a minute. I do that through an app. I got a app for that, right? So I will bring that up and then see if they're working. Okay, awesome. Well, it started working. I think I shut it off though. Let me check. Okay, there we go. Apparently I hit stop on my app before I X'd out of it. So yeah, the sprinklers are working. My Mastiff is happy. Dolly, leave that alone. she uh, she dug up one of them. But okay, good. And this is about to hit me, so all right. Well, that seemed to fix it. So I'll need to clean up this yard too. But anyway, good. It's only $95 instead of $300 for the new pump. So about $110 so far now with the pressure switch and then the motor control box. So that's not too bad. I'm sure to get well company out here it would have been a lot more than that. Probably about $500-600 just to even look at it. So okay, better turn this off now.